Follows the new Popular Front, a left-wing coalition and the largest group in France's parliament, nominating Lucie Castex, a relatively unknown civil servant, for the role of prime minister. Macron argued that making an appointment before mid-August would cause disorder. Left-wing politics have accused him of attempting to invalidate the legislative election results. Moving on to today's weather, it is currently 28 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy skies. Expect to rise to 29 degrees Celsius by 7 p.m. Before the temperature starts lowering, forecast to maintain an average of 27 degrees Celsius throughout the night. That was today's news at 4. Thank you for listening. You're listening to BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
When someone says going viral, now they mean that a social media post quickly becomes extremely popular, getting viewed, shared, liked, or commented on by thousands or even millions of people in a short amount of time. Now, lots of things can go viral, like products that are a great deal, a restaurant that's better than expected, or a movie that's more entertaining than advertised. Now, it's time for this show to become very popular. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off today's show with this song, Loving the Sound by The Overtone.
I've cried in vain. Yeah, you promised, but you never ever change. No, no. Feel like you never noticed me, never saw my face. Standing in the corner trying to get some grace. We're so over, I'm in a better place. I'm gonna let the lights around me. Yeah, I'm gone. Moving on, and I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. And I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. Moving on, and I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. Are you lonely? Now you know just how I felt. Hey, but you're too late. Nobody left to blame but yourself. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you never stop to think about what we had. Ain't it such a shame all the good turn bad? Can you feel me? I'm not looking back. I'm gonna let the lights surround me. Yeah, I'm gone. Moving on. And I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. And I'm gone. Moving on. And I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. La la la, la la la. La la la, la la la. I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. Feel like you never noticed me, never saw my face. Standing in the corner trying to catch some grace. We're so over. Yeah. I'm gonna let the lights surround me, yeah. I'm gone, moving on, and I'm loving the sound of the beat of the drum. And I'm gone, moving on, and I'm loving the sound of the beat of
Yes, that was Loving the Sound by The Overtones. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to For Your Busan. I am your host, David Kim. How are you all doing today? Now, how do you choose a restaurant when deciding where to eat? Now, some people search through multiple reviews on social media, which might be a safe bet. Others go by recommendations from close friends, word of mouth, I suppose. And some trust no one and just visit the restaurant in person and just check it out themselves. Now, I usually check online reviews first and then maybe ask my friends for their second opinion. And of course, there are many restaurants that fail to meet expectations even though they are famous on social media. Nevertheless, the safest bet is to choose a place with many positive reviews or one with a long line of customers waiting in front of the door. Now, according to a recent survey, the main reason people visit Busan is for its renowned eateries. Now, a report analyzing big data over the past 5 years in 461 administrative districts along the coast found that Busan had the largest marine tourism market last year. Notably, last month, Haeundae Beach alone attracted 1.37 million visitors, a 7.8% increase from the previous year. And in Busan's marine tourism sector, the highest spending was, guess where? Food category. Now, this indicates that even in marine tourism, more money was spent on food than on leisure activities or even hotels or accommodations. So looking ahead, Busan plans to develop customized tourism products, including not only tasty experiences, but also marine leisure activities for younger generations. And I certainly look forward to seeing Busan filled with various attractions. All right, welcome to the show once again. We actually have two amazing interns in the studio, which they are not shown in the camera, but maybe our Jang PD can play with the camera and just later to showcase our lovely interns in the studio. There we go. They're live now. You guys can wave to this camera, that camera right there. They're from BUFS. We'll give you a proper introduction later on if we ever get a chance. But today's text topic is what I want you to focus on right now. Text in at pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 101, a Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live. And the text topic is 여러분이 생각하는 맛집의 특징은 무엇인가요? 맛집의 특징에 대해서 알려주세요. And it could be many reasons. Maybe it could be that 주인이 오랫동안 한 자리를 지키고 있다. Or maybe that 가성비가 너무 좋다. Or maybe 메뉴가 한정되어 있다. What makes popular restaurants popular? Every good restaurant must have their own reasons. And yes, there must be more than one or two deciding factors. But you can tell us or tell me what you think is the main reason. Maybe it's the price. Maybe it's how much extra service the restaurant provides. Or maybe how good looking the owner is. I have no idea. Text me, pound 9050, 샵 9050, Kakao Talk message, or join us live on YouTube. We have lots of people tuning in. Jin Lee-nim, welcome to the show. Basic-nim, Cake-like-2-nim, as well as Jack Kim-nim tuning in. And Jack Kim-nim said, 인턴 두 분 잘 부탁드려요. Wow. 벌써부터 100% 부담 to the lovely interns here in the studio. Sangmin Park-nim also joining in on the fun here. Now, today's show, we've got two halves, of course, as usual. In the first half, we have Busan Is, and we get news updates from our lovely guest, Hong Dang coming in just a bit. We have DJ, short for David's Journal, and you get to discover what caught my eye today. We also have Work Life Busan, where we get all sorts of interesting work-life advice from our expert, Jennifer, coming in. In the second half, we have My Life, My English, We also have, of course, our daily quiz segment and Busan Chingu Talk. Melissa coming in, who's both a Busan local and an American, and she'll be sharing it with us some interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan City. All right, Jack Kimmin already participating with today's text topic saying the food's got to be delicious. The people there serving must be kind and a bang for your buck or bang for the buck. Yes, good value for the money. Right. Jack Kimmin also supporting the interns here saying no burden, no baggage. I don't know what that exactly means, but I guess no budam. He's basically trying to ensure you guys that you guys will have no budam. Yeah, don't worry. Just take it easy, right? All right, keep those messages coming in. We'll go right into our first segment, Busan Is.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We now have Hong Dang in the studio for Busan Is. How are you doing?
네, 안녕하세요. 데이빗. 반갑습니다.
네, long time no see.
네, 잘 지내셨어요?
야.
비 맞으셨어요, 혹시?
저 아니요, 오늘은 아침에 이제 차에서 나올 때 우산을 들고 내렸어요.
그렇죠. 우산은 필수입니다.
야.
네, 조금 전에도 맑았던 하늘에서 갑자기 먹구름이 몰려오더니 강한 소나기가 내렸잖아요. 그러다가 다시 쨍 하더니 지금은 또 해운대에 구름이 많이 있습니다. 또 거짓말같이 맑아지는 하늘도 막 겪으면서 왔는데요.
Right.
네, 비를 안 맞는다는 것이 좀 힘들 정도로 네, 아주 변화무쌍한 날씨입니다. 자, 한밤중에도 부산을 강타한 기습폭우가 있었죠. 기상청도 이 직전까지 예보를 하지 못했을 정도로 굉장히 갑작스러운 비였습니다. 오늘 비 소식 먼저 좀 전해드릴게요. 자, 오늘 새벽 부산에는 호우특보가 발효되면서 3시간여 만에 중구 대청동 기준으로 최대 171.5mm의 비가 내렸습니다. 동구에도 153.8mm, 영도구에도 150.5mm의 비가 내리는 등 1시간 만에 최대 83.6mm가 내리기도 했는데요. 이에 따라서 부산 중부와 서부는 오전 0시 45분쯤, 동부는 새벽 1시쯤에 호우주의보가 각각 발효됐습니다. 오전 1시 30분쯤에 호우경보로 격상됐다가 새벽 4시 30분에 모두 해제가 됐는데, 문제는 이번 폭우는 기상청도 예측하지 못할 만큼 기습적이었다는 데 있습니다. 기상청은 전날 내내 부산 지역에는 가끔 혹은 소나기가 내릴 것이라고 비를 예보해 왔는데, 폭우가 내리기 2시간 전인 밤 10시 20분 발표에도 비구름대가 북북 동진하며 가끔 비가 내리겠다고만 예측하고 있다가 폭우가 내리기 25분 전인 자정 넘어서야 낙뢰를 포함해 많은 비가 내릴 것이라고 예보를 변경했습니다. 이번 폭우는 중국으로 북상하고 있는 제3호 태풍 개미 등으로 인해 고온 다습한 남풍이 밤에 갑자기 유입된 것이 원인 중 하나로 꼽히고 있습니다.
Right. So this downpour we had overnight was basically we were caught off guard, including the weather agency. So, according to the Busan Meteorological Administration, a heavy rain warning was issued early on the 24th this morning, or early hours today, with up to 171.5 millimeters of rain falling in Junggu, Daecheon-dong, within about 3 hours. And the issue was that the heavy rain was so sudden that the weather agency could not accurately predict it. And the agency had forecasted occasional rain or showers throughout the previous day. Now, the sudden influx of warm, humid southern winds, partly due to the northward movement of typhoon number 3 Kemi toward China, was one of the factors behind this heavy sudden rainfall.
네, 오늘 새벽 그렇게 호우특보와 함께 폭우가 내리면서 부산시는 재난안전대책본부를 가동했습니다. 시는 오늘 새벽 3시 이준승 행정부시장을 주재로 대책회의를 갖고 온천천과 수영강 상류 등 하천 산책로 16곳을 통제하고 침수 피해 발생 지역에 신속한 응급 복구에 들어갔는데요. 새벽에 재난 문자를 23차례 발송했고 하천변에는 재난 예경보 방송을 실시했습니다. 폭우로 영도구와 동구 19가구 26명이 친척집이나 숙박업소 등으로 대피했고요. 새벽 1시 30분 사하구 신평동의 한 주택에서는 폭우에 물이 80cm 높이로 차오르면서 이 집에 살던 80대 남성이 고립됐다가 구조되기도 했습니다. 부산 소방본부는 인명구조와 배수 등 33건의 소방활동을 벌였습니다.
So following a heavy rain warning and subsequent downpour early today, Busan City activated the Disaster and Safety Countermeasures Headquarters and focused all efforts on disaster prevention. And during the downpours earlier today, the city restricted access to 16 riverside walkways, including those along the Oncheon-cheon or the Oncheon stream and the upper stream of Suyonggang, and began swift emergency restoration in flood-affected areas. 23 disaster warning messages were sent early in the morning and broadcasted disaster alerts along riversides. And according to the city, 26 residents from 19 households in Yeongdo-gu and Donggu areas evacuated to relatives' homes and lodging facilities due to the heavy rain. And the Busan Fire Department had conducted 33 emergency operations, including rescues, drainage, and safety measures.
네, 기장군은 윤활유의 일종인 절상유가 장안천으로 다량 유입되면서 물고기가 폐사하는 일이 발생해 인근 공장을 경찰에 고발할 예정입니다. 지난 21일 저녁 8시쯤 기장군 장안읍의 한 자동차 부품 공장에서 수용성 절상유 20톤가량이 장안천으로 흘러들어갔습니다. 절상유를 보관하던 장비의 압력 게이지가 파손되면서 기름이 유출된 것으로 추정되는데요. 이 때문에 장안천이 뿌옇게 변하고 물고기가 떼죽음을 당한 것으로 알려졌습니다.
Right. So Busan's Gijang County said they plan to file a report of a nearby factory to the police after a large amount of cutting oil, a type of lubricant flowed into Chang'an-cheon, resulting in the death of fish. Now, according to the Gijang County, around 8 p.m. on the 21st, about 20 tons of water-soluble cutting oil from an automobile parts industry or factory in Chang'an-eub, Gijang County leaked into Chang'an-cheon. The oil is believed to have spilled due to a broken pressure gauge on the equipment storing the cutting oil. And as a result, Chang'an-cheon turned murky and mass fish deaths were reported.
네, 참고로 절상유는 금속을 자를 때 쓰는 기름을 말합니다. 자, 다음 소식입니다. 부산 도시철도 1호선 1편성 전동차가 부산시 등록 문화유산으로 지정됐습니다. 도시철도 전동차가 역사적 상징성과 기술적 가치를 인정받아 지자체 문화유산으로 지정된 것은 전국에서 이번이 처음입니다. 해당 전동차는 1985년 7월 19일 부산 도시철도 1호선 개통 때 도입됐던 첫 전동차 중 하나인데요. 2018년 7월까지 33년간 운행했습니다. 국내 최초로 자동 열차 제어 운전 시스템이 탑재돼서 한 명이 운전이 가능하도록 되어 있는 등 이전의 철도와는 다른 기술이 적용됐고 중형 스테인리스강 차체로 처음 제작된 전동차입니다. 부산교통공사는 문화유산으로 지정된 전동차를 금정구 노포동 차량기지에 보존했다가 내년에 부산 도시철도 개통 40주년 기념해서 시민들에게 공개할 예정입니다.
So the Busan Transportation Corporation said today that the Busan Metro Line 1 Series 1 train has been designated as a registered cultural heritage by Busan City, and it's the first time a subway train has been recognized for its historical symbolism and technical value and designated as a cultural heritage by a local government, according to the corporation. Now, the train was introduced on July the 19th, 1985 with the opening of Busan Metro Line 1, and it operated for 33 years until July 2018.
네, 부산시교육청은 25일 오후 내일이죠. 내일 오후 시교육청 다문화교육지원센터에서 다문화 탈북 고등학생과 학교 밖 청소년의 대학 진학 지원을 위해서 2025학년도 대입 설명회를 개최합니다. 교육청에서는 베트남어, 중국어 등 5개 국어로 발간한 다문화 탈북 고등학생을 위한 2025학년도 대학 입학 설명회 자료집과 북한 이탈주 민 특별전형 입시 요강을 활용할 예정이고요. 설명회 이후에 별도로 상담을 원하는 학생들까지 지원할 예정입니다.
So the Busan Metropolitan Office of Education will hold a 2025 college entrance briefing at the Multicultural Education Support Center. And this event aims to support the college admission of multicultural and North Korean defector high school students and out-of-school youth, and to improve teachers' and parents' understanding of the college entrance process.
네, 부산시가 올해 상반기 시내에서 유통되고 있는 먹는 샘물 101개 제품을 수거해 수질을 검사한 결과 모두 먹는 샘물 기준에 적합 판정을 받았습니다. 부산시는 시내 대형마트와 편의점 등에서 유통되는 먹는 샘물의 안전성을 확보하기 위해서 분기마다 수질 검사를 하고 있는데요. 이번 검사에서는 대장균 등 미생물, 또 페놀, 납 등 유해물질, 경도, 냄새 등 심미적 영향물질 등 50여 개 항목을 검사했습니다. 검사 결과 여름철 식중독의 주요 원인균인 살모넬라, 쉬겔라, 녹농균 등 6종 모두 검출되지 않았고요. 시민들이 안심하고 먹는 샘물을 먹을 수 있는 것으로 나타났습니다.
So the city of Busan said that it conducted water quality tests on 101 bottled water products distributed in the city during the first half of this year, all of which met the standards for drinking water quality. Now, the latest tests examined over 50 items, including microorganisms and E. coli, harmful substances such as phenol and lead, and aesthetic impact substances like hardness and odor. Now, results showed no detection of 6 pathogens, including Salmonella, Shigella, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which are major causes of summer food poisoning, indicating that citizens can safely consume bottled water.
네, 부산시 푸른도시 가꾸기 사업소는 오는 26일부터 28일까지 시청 앞 시민광장 일원에서 제39회 나라꽃 무궁화 전시회를 엽니다. 이번 전시회는 계통별 무궁화 분화 50여 점을 만나볼 수 있고요. 무궁화를 주제로 체험 공간, 또 초중고 대상 글짓기, 그림 그리기 대회, 무궁화 묘목 나누어주기 등 다양한 프로그램을 마련할 예정입니다.
So the Busan Urban Greening Office said today that it will host the 39th National Flower Mugunghwa exhibition from the 26th to the 28th at Citizen Square in front of the City Hall. Now, the exhibition organized by the City of Busan and hosted by the Busan Mugunghwa Promotion Association will feature over 50 Mugunghwa plants displayed by variety.
네, 부산시는 오늘부터 생활체육 정보를 한눈에 볼 수 있는 으라차차 부산 생활체육 포털을 정식 운영합니다. 부산시가 추진하고 있는 15분 생활권 내 생활체육시설 조성과 함께 시민들이 생활체육 정보를 보다 쉽게 접할 수 있도록 마련된 총합 정보망입니다. 사용자 위치 기반 서비스를 활용해서 시민들이 거주하고 있는 주변 생활체육시설과 체육 행사 또 프로그램 정보를 제공하게 됩니다.
Right. So Busan City launched the Busan Living Sports Portal, which provides comprehensive information on local sports activities. And the Living Sports Portal is part of the 8th Civil Elections Pledge to build sports facilities within a 15-minute living radius and to provide easy access to sports information for citizens. And using location-based services, the portal offers information on nearby sports facilities, events and programs to residents.
네, 요즘 정말 운동하는 시민들이 더 많아진 것 같아요. 걷기, 달리기, 그리고 각자 뭐 PT도 받고 네, 야외 운동하시는 분들도 많으신데 여름에는 더워서 야간 운동하시잖아요. 이제 비가 오면 우중런이라고 들어보셨어요. 비가 올 때 달리는데 비가 와도 나의 뜻을 굽히지 않겠다라고 많이 달리시는데 달리기나 자전거 등 야간 운동 시 안전사고도 많아서 좀 주의를 하셔야겠습니다. 밝은 옷 입으시고요. 조명이 비치는 길을 다니시면 좋겠고 또 비가 이렇게 갑자기 내리는 경우가 좀 많아서 걱정스러워서요. 비가 오면 좀 삼가하는 것도 좋겠습니다. 부산에는 하천변, 온천천이나 여러 하천변, 수영 강변도 마찬가지고요. 하천변에 운동시설이 많아서 더욱더 주의가 필요하겠습니다.
For sure. I know a lot of people like to exercise these days, but when it's raining outside, like it did early today, the heavy downpours, you need to stay away from the riversides and the Oncheoncheon area because I know those places have a lot of good sports facilities, workout facilities, but those places are prone to flooding. So
네.
please stay alert to the news updates
네.
and be safe. And thank you so much for today's news updates. But
감사합니다.
before you go, 홍당당.
네. 뉴스가 끝나니 비로소 우리 인턴도 보이고 네, 날씨도 보이고 그러네요.
Yes, they're in front of you. Yeah, they've been monitoring us.
네.
They have their pens and paper in front of them, grading us as we speak.
네.
But today's text topic is it's about. Well, I want you to tell me what makes a good restaurant good. So 어떤 식당들이 이제 왜 잘 되는 식당들이 잘 될까? 왜 잘 나가는 식당들이 계속 잘 나갈까? 이유들이 있을 건데요. Text me and let me know.
초심을 계속 간직한 곳이 잘 되는 것 같아요. 초심. 처음에
okay.
그 마음.
They're all right.
네, 초심을 간직하고 그리고 작은 가게는 계속 그렇게 작게 운영하는 맛집 오래돼도 그런 분위기가 있는데
Sure.
너무 갑자기 잘 되니까 또 너무 커지는 경우 또 어디로 이사를 간다든지 하면 또 잘 안 가게 되는 경우가 있어서 좀 안타까운 경우 있더라고요.
Yeah,
네.
I've seen those cases.
네, 조금
yeah.
예, 그때 그 느낌으로 계속 가는 거 저는 그게 좋았던 것 같고요. 그리고 토요일에 방문하거나 평일 오전에 가거나 뭐 해도 항상 사장님이 계세요.
사장님이 언제나 계시는 식당.
네, 안 쉬시나 봐. 너무 열심히 계셔가지고
Yeah.
항상 초심을 유지하고 열심히 하시는 분들 그 마음을 고객들도 아는 것 같아요.
For sure.
네.
Yeah, and that's as customers we see that and we feel their kindness, we feel their energy as well and
네, 네.
that's what makes the food taste even better.
맞습니다.
All right, thank you so much for your response. You stay safe, stay dry and we'll see you tomorrow.
네, 내일 뵙겠습니다. 건강
네.
유의하시고요. 비 조심하시고요. 고맙습니다.
Yeah, thank you. That was Hong Dang with us for Busan Is. And just like her response as to why certain restaurants are better than others or what makes a good restaurant even better or best, let me know. Text us at pound 9050 샵 9050 Kakao Talk message or YouTube Live because I think I saw a few people texting in saying on 너튜브 basic name saying 맛집 특징 대부분 사장님이 친절해요. Yeah, just I think you said the same thing to basically what 홍당당님 said about how good restaurants have great owners. And these owners always have so much passion and so much energy, good energy, positive energy, and they're really nice and they pay attention to detail is what I meant to say. Good message, basic name. Keep those messages coming in. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is So Good by Johnny Stimson.
Your secrets. I wanna know all of your funny little tricks. So tell me everything about you, so I can watch you move your lips. 'Cause when I'm with you, girl, you make it slow. Oh, 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 girl, you make me move so slow. Make me lose control, 'cause you make me feel so good. Yeah, you make me feel so fine. Oh, you make me feel just right. Oh,
across the line. Would tell me now before I go, girl. 'Cause there's no use in wasting time. 'Cause when I'm with you, girl, you make it slow. You make me move so slow. I feel it in my soul. 'Cause you make me feel so good. Yeah, you make me feel so fine. You make me feel just right. All of the time. All of the time is slowing down. Because you make me feel so free. Yeah, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, I'm coming back around. Because you're everything I need, girl. When I'm with you, girl, you make it so good. Yeah, you make me feel so fine. Oh, you make me feel just right. All of the time. All of the
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, yesterday my best friend went on a trip to Gangneung, so I'm expecting a rather boring weekend this week. While everyone is traveling, I'm not really that envious. That's because I really hate the heat. Why do people travel so much during this hot and humid summer? Diary, do you know why? Maybe the nice warmth of the summer months allows just about any vacation activities without weather-based interruptions. Also, most schools and companies offer summer breaks for students and employees to take a rest. However, summer travel can be overly crowded and very expensive because it's usually the high season. Therefore, I am planning to travel during another season. Interestingly, many people feel the same way. According to a recent report by a famous media outlet, the timing and destinations of people travels are changing due to recent abnormal weather conditions. One particularly noticeable trend is what they call 쿨케이션. Now, 쿨케이션 is a newly coined term combining cool and vacation, referring to trips to cooler climates or relatively colder regions instead of traditionally popular summer destinations like sunny beaches. And as the intense heat continues, vacationers are literally seeking out cooler places to escape the heat. It also implies a change in travel timing. Even after the spread of COVID-19 has decreased, the cost of travel, including accommodation and airfare, has been rising sharply every year. And to avoid the crowds, people are opting to travel outside of the summer high season, giving rise to what's known as shoulder season or off-season travel. One more reason for the decline in peak season travel is extreme weather. The environments of popular vacation spots are changing due to abnormal weather conditions during the hot summer vacation period. For instance, in Italy, a renowned summer vacation destination has recently faced severe drought, making it unable to accommodate tourists. With water usage limited, the accommodation facilities there cannot properly maintain restrooms and shower facilities. Greece, another popular vacation country, has faced similar issues with wildfires causing evacuations of tourists and residents. And for these reasons, more people prefer the less crowded and less expensive off-season for travel. Maybe this evening I'll head to a cool coffee shop with good air conditioning and just enjoy my favorite iced Americano and start planning my autumn trip.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
Welcome back. We have now a segment where we have Jennifer in the studio for Work Life Busan.
Hello.
Hello, how
Feels
you
like
doing?
it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's-
because I didn't get to see you last week.
Yeah, you were here with Nick.
Oh yeah, we had a lovely time.
You did? What kind of time did you have again? Kidding.
It's nice to have you back here.
Oh, good to hear that.
yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant to hear.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Oh, I did though. It was nice.
Are you fully recovered from
yeah.
the trip?
Yeah, I mean, emotionally and just everything else. It was just really a good time off and out of Korea to see something new and different. But I'm also really happy to be back because when you go out traveling, even for just a couple of days out, you kind of miss your own room, your own house, right? Your own home.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And so I wouldn't want to call it homesick, but I just missed the place I lived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like always on the last day of the trip, I sort of like look forward to coming back to my place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm here and I'm going to be here for a while.
Yeah,
At least.
you have to
I
face the
think.
reality now.
Exactly. Getting back to the grind.
Yeah.
We're here for Work Life Busan, Dr. Warabu. So what's this segment all about?
Oh, we get to talk about all kinds of workplace issues and dilemmas, or any stories that you would like to share with us. And we provide not really a solution, but we get to discuss it together and try to find the ways to make it work better.
For sure. All right. So every week you come up with different stories that people have submitted online, and we get to read those stories ourselves. And listeners, if you are listening in and feel like this issue is something that you could solve, or maybe you have an opinion about it, feel free to send us a message and let us know.
Oh yes, please. We really value your feedback.
Yes. All right. So let's get going with the stories.
Okay, today we are going to talk about a little bit more positive topic.
Okay.
Because we usually talk about something rather like not negative, but like problems
A little
and
more
dilemmas.
concerning.
Yeah,
Okay,
concerning.
sure.
Today's topic is the types of colleagues we want to work together with.
Oh, okay.
So before we dive in, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you the type of person who prefers working with colleagues who are highly skilled, or do you value a positive attitude more, like good teamwork?
I value everything.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So the person I work with has to be highly skilled and positive-minded.
But what if you have had to choose one?
Oh, I cannot choose one.
Oh, come on.
They cannot be my working partner if they only have one quality. Okay, fine. All right, I'll stick with your game. So if I have to choose one, I'll say I'll work with someone who is highly skilled.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like really bad temper.
Sure. Yeah, I
Even
think
though the person has really like,
yeah, I'd rather get the job done fast
and not
and then not see
Not
the
see them
person.
again.
Yeah. So let's just get this done and over with, and then I'll see you later, buddy.
I get it. I get it.
How about you?
To be honest, like you, I cannot really choose because it's stressful if something is missing.
Yeah.
The high skill is important, good skills are important, but also if there's a personality clash, that it's yeah.
You can't work together, right?
No. But yeah, like you, I prefer
Highly skilled?
I would choose the skill because then I can just work quietly by myself and we get our
Exactly.
jobs done, you know.
Yeah, as long as we get the job done fast and I don't have to interact with that person, then I'm good.
But if the skill set, I mean, if the person has like basic skill set, I can teach them. So
Sure.
if he or she is not really underqualified, then I would choose the like good personality over the skills because you can always train the person, right?
Sure. Yeah, we can exchange good tips and
Yeah.
be better at our jobs
It
together.
really depends on how poorly skilled this
Right.
person is.
It also
you know?
depends on what kind of work you're doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it's a skill that requires hours and days and years of training, that's not gonna work. That's
no.
not gonna work out very well.
No, not
but
at all.
if it's something where it just requires you to use certain tools to get the jobs done, then why not?
Yeah, why not? Okay, so according to a survey of office workers, the most desired traits in colleagues are a quick understanding of the job, sincere apologies for mistakes, the ability to make quick and wise decisions, and the courage to speak up against unfairness and being a good listener.
Yeah. So if you have all of the above, you are an ace worker.
Yes.
You're the best, top of the line.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Those traits definitely make for an ideal colleague. And I guess it is interesting to see what people value in their work relationships.
Yes. We'll be sharing stories about different types of colleagues people appreciate working with. Though these traits can really make a difference in the work environment. So let's start with our first story from Min-soo, an employee at a marketing firm. Would you mind sharing Min-soo's story for us?
Is this Min-soo the Min-soo we know?
No, not Min-soo PD. No.
No, it's not? Okay. I thought it was Min-soo the Daniel. But all right, let's go ahead. I'll read out Min-soo's story. Hi, I'm Min-soo, and I've been working in the marketing department of a mid-sized company for 3 years. And one of my colleagues, Tom, is someone everyone loves to work with. He's always positive and brings a great energy to the team. Even when things get stressful, he remains calm and helps others stay focused. His positive attitude really boosts our team's morale and productivity. I think having someone like Tom on the team makes a huge difference in how we approach our work.
Oh, I missed your voice acting.
Oh yeah, was it okay?
Yeah, it's
That was
always
Min-soo.
fun.
Yeah.
Min-soo.
Min-soo Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Having a positive and calm colleague like Tom can truly transform the work environment for sure. It's important to recognize and appreciate the impact of a positive attitude at work instead of pointing out only negative aspects. You know, sometimes we give feedback, but only negative feedback. That can be really discouraging,
For
right?
sure, yeah. You gotta give constructive criticism is what a good colleague would do.
Yeah.
We've also had some messages, everlasting arms in them saying, I do prefer to work alone though. So it's basically with regards to what kind of qualities do you seek when it comes to a good working colleague.
Sure.
Everlasting arms would I think ideally choose someone with high skills or good skills so that they could get the job done and just work alone.
Sure, yeah.
Kind of like you.
Yeah.
Kind of like us,
Well,
I guess.
yes, yeah.
Jack Kim Nim also resonating and saying as long as he or she has an open mind to learn something new with enthusiasm, it's okay. I'm willing to help them, show them the ropes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind.
Those are nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good mindset. All right, so what advice would you give to people who want to cultivate such a good positive mindset and environment at the workplace?
Here are a few tips I can share with you. First, stay calm and optimistic. Stay optimistic. Well, we can forget about the calm part. Focus on the positive aspects of situations and try to maintain a hopeful outlook. So also be supportive. Offer help to colleagues and encourage them when they are struggling instead of just
pointing out mistakes.
Sure, yeah.
Most importantly, manage stress. Manage your own stress. Develop healthy ways to cope with stress, such as exercise, meditation, or hobbies. Because like taking care of your own mental health is the most important thing. That should be the first priority.
You know, when we hear of burnouts, people are working so much, too much, all day, every day, all they do is work, and then they go through this phase of burnout where they don't want to do anything and they just want to rest at home or stay away from people. But you could also get a burnout from stress.
Yeah.
From
People.
stress from people.
Yeah.
And so you have to manage stress. That's really important.
Sure,
So some great suggestions. Let's move on to our second story.
Okay, the second story is from Lena, a project manager at a tech company. I will read Lena's story. Hello, I'm Lena, a project manager at a tech company. I have a colleague named Sarah who is incredibly organized and always on top of her tasks. She plans everything meticulously and ensures that deadlines are met without fail. Her organizational skills have been crucial in helping our projects run smoothly. However, sometimes she gets a bit too focused on details and forgets to see the bigger picture. Still, her ability to keep everything on track is something we all appreciate. Yeah. This story highlights the importance of having an organized and detail-oriented colleague. I mean, Sarah's skills are essential for the success of any project. Though it's important to balance detail orientation with a broader perspective.
For sure. So what can someone like Sarah do to improve on seeing the bigger picture?
Here are a few suggestions for Sarah. Try to review goals regularly. Keep the main objectives in mind and ensure that daily tasks align with these goals. Also, seek feedback. Ask colleagues for their input to gain different perspectives and avoid tunnel vision. And take breaks. So step back occasionally to reassess the project progress and adjust plans as necessary.
Yeah, sometimes I think with these group projects, what happens is you have the main objectives, but the smaller secondary objectives might change as the project progresses on. And so you have to always keep in mind of what others are doing as well.
Yeah.
And if adjustments have to be made, you have to, make sure that they are made.
We also have to see the bigger picture, right?
Yeah. All right. So balancing detailed work with a broader perspective is key to effective project management.
Yeah, sure. Working with colleagues who have different strengths can create a well-rounded and effective team. This is why I love and support diversity at workplace. I think it's so important.
Yeah. So could you also tell us the types of coworkers that people find difficult to work with?
Those ones, difficult ones. People often find it difficult to work with those who don't try to find answers on their own.
The lazy ones.
Yeah, with so much information available online, it's frustrating when someone just asks for everything without making effort themselves.
For sure. What's another type?
Another challenging type is the constant complainer, moaner. They find everything uncomfortable and expect perfection, which can create a negative atmosphere.
For sure, yeah. Oh, this isn't working. Oh, yeah, this font doesn't work very well. Always complaining.
This chair is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, so those are some traits of people that we don't want to work with.
But there's another one, actually.
Sure.
I'm sorry to stop you there. Then there are the YOLO types who do everything half-hearted and avoid responsibility. This leaves others to fix their mistakes and causes inefficiency. Like others have to fix problems for this person, right?
Sure.
People who are hard to reach during work can also be problematic. While work-life balance is important, completely disconnecting can lead to delays and frustration if you don't communicate.
All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for today.
Oh.
All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for bringing in these great tips and what kind of people we want to work with and what kind of people we should avoid to be.
Well, I'll save more for the next time.
For sure. All right. You have a great rest of the week and see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Jennifer with us for Warabu, Dr. Warabu in the studio, Work Life Busan. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is Riding to Reach You by Travis.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
부산영어 방송에서는 글로벌 허브 도시 부산의 차세대 글로벌 리더들을 위한 청소년 영어 말하기 대회를 개최합니다.
BFM has organized the English Speech Contest for the next leaders of the global hub city, Busan.
전통이 숨쉬는 문화교육 특구, 동래구의 청소년 홍보대사들이 이야기하는 세계 속의 도시로 발돋움할 동네는 어떤 모습일까요?
From the inspiring stories of the final 10 students of Dongdaegu, one of the representative cities in Busan, we can draw the future of Dongdae as well look forward to the bright future of the global hub city, Busan.
치열한 예선을 거쳐 선발된 최종 10명의 본선 대결, 그리고 참가 학생 모두가 함께 도전하는 팀 대항 퀴즈를 통해 지역 청소년들이 꿈꾸는 동네와 부산의 미래를 그려봅니다.
We invite you to the Dongdaegu English Speech Contest with BFM, the finals.
8월 24일 오후 2시 부산교육대학교에서 열리는 부산영어방송과 함께하는 동래구 영어 말하기 대회에 여러분의 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
This event is hosted by Dongdae District Office and organized by BFM Busan 영어방송. Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment as they take up to 500 years to break down. Here is how we can cut down on disposable products. First, use tumblers and mugs instead of plastic or paper cups. When you go grocery shopping, bring a reusable bag so you won't have to ask for a plastic one. At home, instead of reaching for single-use paper towels or wet wipes, use rags and towels. These small steps for the environment can have a big impact on planet Earth. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim.
Oh, so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, then I also wonder, since you're speaking such a fluent English, how did you get to learn English at the first time?
Just like many listeners, I first started learning English in school. For me, it was introduced in middle school when we began with the ABCs. But here's a funny thing. Even when I was in elementary school and didn't know any English, I was already in love with pop songs.
Oh, that's right. I love pop songs.
Yeah, me too. And I remember writing down the lyrics phonetically in Korean. And and trying to sing along. It must have sounded pretty funny. Once I learned the alphabet, though, I took it to the next level. I would record my favorite pop songs from the radio onto cassette.
Yay!
Remember those?
Yes, absolutely. Those cassettes, radios.
Yes. I'd listen to them over and over until the tapes practically wore out.
Whoa.
All the while trying to write down the lyrics and sing along. It was my own little English immersion program, I suppose.
Oh, wow. You first learned English because you love the pop songs, right?
Yes, I did.
So you write down all those words and then you sing them out.
Excited.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how you got to learn and love English.
That's right.
All right. Then I also wonder, since you're speaking English right now, were there any moments you felt like proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
Let me think. While the English I learned in school definitely helped build my foundation, I'd say my skills really took off during a year-long language study program in Australia.
Oh.
Yeah. Before that, I hadn't had many chances to meet any foreigners.
Right.
So that year was really eye-opening for me. It broadened my horizons and introduced me to so many different cultures. It really motivated me to study English harder so I could communicate better with friends from all over and understand their different perspectives. And in recent years, I've been using language exchange apps to connect with people worldwide. It's been actually fantastic. Through one of these apps, I actually met someone who's become my soulmate. We've never met in person, but we talk every day and have become best friends.
Oh, wow. Sounds amazing.
Thank you. It is. This friendship has taught me that no matter our age, culture, or country, we all share similar worries, joys, and sorrows.
Right.
Yeah, it's made me realize how precious it is to have a best friend who really gets you and supports you through all of life's moments, good and bad.
Absolutely.
So English has given me this incredible friendship and it's really enriched my life in so many ways.
Yeah, such a lovely story, such a lovely friendship. All right, so I also wonder, are there any tips or maybe, little tidbits for studying English?
Oh, okay. It might sound cliche, but I believe there's no royal road to learning.
Right.
Especially with languages. Consistent study and regular use are key to retention. Once you've built a foundation, though, it's important to approach English more as a hobby than a study subject. Constantly exposing yourself to the language in enjoyable ways to maintain interest. And from observing others learning English, I've noticed that overcoming anxiety or fear of speaking English is crucial for improving conversation skills. Confidently make mistakes, learn from them, and relearn.
Oh, wow. I love the quote, confidently make mistakes.
Yes.
All right. So this will going to be our last and maybe the most important question for you. I wonder what lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
English has already become as significant in my life as my native Korean. I communicate in English for more than half of my waking hours and often think in English. I frequently listen to English podcasts and some hosts have helped me view life differently during extremely difficult times. Brene Brown is one of the hosts, and she encouraged me to embrace vulnerability as a source of strength rather than a weakness, and to live more authentically in a world that often values conformity over individuality. In the future, I hope to encounter more mentors through English and someday, maybe, become a good mentor to others myself.
Yes, I'm sure you can make it, and I think you are actually a very good mentor for our listeners and for the people around you.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
so I'm sure you can make it. Well, so this was all about today's interview. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much.
Thank you again for having me.
Yes, all right, listeners. See you next week and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the wonderful interview. Who she got to meet Sang Mi-ha. And thank you, Sang Mi-ha, for sharing your inspiring journey with us. And your dedication to learning and using English has, I think, opened many doors. From your career in international sales to forming deep, meaningful friendships worldwide. And your story, from starting with the Korea Coast Guard to promoting K-beauty, that showcases your adaptability and drive. And wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And I'm confident you'll continue to inspire and mentor others as well. So keep up with what you do. You're tuned into For Your Busan. We're in the second half of the show. I am your host, David Kim. Now, I did receive more messages with regards to today's text topic. What makes a good restaurant stand out, right, from the rest of the competition, perhaps? We've had, I think, where did it scrolled up? I lost it now. 진리님 texted in saying 표준 맛 이상의 만족스러운 맛. So taste is really important, right? We had Chae-suk-nim also texting in earlier saying, it reminds me of a tasty place where they specialize in duck meat, and the size of the place is very tidy. The price is very affordable. It's in the countryside, and everyone in the family runs it. So it's like a mom and pop store type of restaurant, right? Yeah, and it's all about that homey feeling. Now, when you go in, when you walk into the restaurant, you feel welcomed. It just feels warm and nice. And we had Aina Zalanim also texting in. Good afternoon to you too as well, saying, if a store or restaurant is located in an easily accessible place where many people can kind of pass by in the day, then such a place could become popular. And of course, delicious food, friendly staff are also important factors on whether or not that place will become popular. You are absolutely right, Aina Zalanim. Keep those messages coming in. We'll take a quick song break though, and we'll be right back. This is Open Season.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby-dooby bum-ba-da, zooby-dooby ba-dum-bum. Zooby-dooby, zooby-dooby, 나체 큐파가 stupid man.
It is Zooby Dooby time, which means it is time for our daily quiz. And every single day, we have different themed quizzes. One day might be you guys guessing in a number that's closest to today's answer. Another day might be me reading out reviews about a particular place or thing or person in Busan, and you have to guess what it is. Another day might be you guessing in the food that I'm eating or describing. Well, Busan has, for sure, many attractions and a beautiful natural environment with its mountains and sea is a great charm. But it's something other than the things that we can see. It's rather something we can hear. That's also a very attractive feature of Busan, which is the Busan dialect. Busan has its own unique dialect, Saturiri, which sometimes plays an important role in movies or dramas. So, listeners, especially people who are born and raised in Busan, it's your time to shine. If you think you have the proper Busan dialect translations of today's English expression, feel free to send in as many as possible to pound 9050 샵 9050. It will cost you 100 won, a KakaoTalk message or YouTube live. 독특하고 새로울수록 그리고 재미있는 부산 사투리를 보낼수록 당첨의 기회는 높아집니다. 오늘은 또 특별한 선물이 있죠. 피자 한 판 쿠폰을 얻을 수 있는 기회입니다. So if you think you got what it takes to win the prize, send me lots of Busan Saturday translations to today's expression. Well, and today's expression, it's related to the summer temperatures. It's great that we have the sun rising early and setting late, making the days feel long, but it's also a season with vacations to escape the heat. However, tropical nights are an inevitable thing this season. Since the 18th, a heat wave advisory has been issued, and on the 22nd, the first official tropical night occurred in the Busan area. 자, 그렇다면 오늘은 이런 열대야이긴 하지만 상대방에게 꿀잠 자라 라고 이야기할 때 부산 사투리로는 어떻게 이야기할 수 있을지 한번 알아볼까요? You have to let me know. 알려주세요. 누군가에게 잘 자라고 이야기하는 인사말 Good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams, rest well. 영어로 이렇게 다양하게 말할 수 있는데요. 부산 사투리로는 잘 자, 좋은 꿈 꿔, 푹 자. 어떻게 말할 수 있을까요? 이 한마디를 부산 사투리로 어떻게 이야기할 수 있을지 지금부터 많이 보내주세요. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. Ooh, this song break. Oh, actually, listeners, I hope more listeners can tune in right now. The view count is really low right now. 그런데요, 왜냐하면요. 이번 송 브레이크는 저희 방송국의 스튜디오 안에 있는 멋진 인턴 두 분이 댄스 어플을 보여준다고 합니다. 한 분인가요? We'll see. So please watch and cheer them on as we listen to this song, Magnetic by Islet.
Baby, I'm just trying to play cool, but I just can't hide that I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 락다 자꾸만 뛰어 저 멀리서도 oh my gosh 그런 생각이야 my crush 손은 유처럼 гал라디에 앉아서 기댄 것만 같아만 네 모든 게 내 맘에 달라붙어 버려 boy remaining days 인정할게 this time I want you like it's magnetic super equilibrium like it's magnetic super equilibrium like it's magnetic baby don't say no 제발 take the our time 넌 제일랑 완전 B 애소한 극이지만 그래서 끌리지 내가 만들어 green light 여잔 별장이지 So let's go 숨기고 싶지 않아 자석 같은 말 내 맘에 끌린 대로 너를 향해 갈게 boy remaining times 인정할게 This time I want you like it's magnetic super equilibrium like it's magnetic super equilibrium 푸시보단 속력으로 너에게 갈게 chemistry는 과몰입해 You're my crush simple 내게 집중 후에는 안 할래 시간은 never holding back 직진해 yeah This time I want you like it's magnetic super equilibrium like it's magnetic super equilibrium like it's magnetic baby don't say no
Welcome back. Oh, that was magnetic, guys. That was by Islet, but we had the the solo dancer from BUFS coming in and showcasing his amazing dance skills. And people on NotTube, if you were tuning in via NotTube, you were entertained for sure. We've had people texting and saying, "Wow," by Jack Kim-nim, and "Wow, 인턴폰 미쳤다" by Haeun Park-nim. And 지금이 몇 시고님 saying, 킹받게 하려는 게 목적이었으면 성공했습니다. And Kim Joy-nim saying, 킹 받아요. 잘 추시네요. Wow. All right, we got more messages? No? Oh, it's not BUFS. My bad. BUFS is a university. I keep making that mistake. It's BFS. Yes. They're high school students, not university students. My bad on that. Encore 들어왔습니다. 김조연님. So maybe we'll play another eyelid song. We'll have to ask. But we are in the middle of our Busan Quiz Master. And I asked you to send in Busan 사투리 for good night. 잘 자세요. 잘 자요. 좋은 꿈 꿔. 푹 자. However, because we've had the lovely intern dancing, all the focus was paid attention to the intern dancing, and no one really texted in. 아쉽게 아무도 거의 문자 안 왔음. Oh, we got some Kakao messages. Okay. 박세진님 texting in. Wait, but isn't this one isn't him? Isn't that what it is? 박세진님 or 로아님 saying 가가. Wait, hold on a second. How many ga's are there? 가가. But this one, I'm asking you to send me 사투리 translations for good night. Good night. 잘 자세요의 사투리를 보내주세요. 로아님, thank you for that though. Lee Kelly님 saying 자라 좀. Wait, 왜 오빠를 믿나? What does that mean? Do you trust Oppa? I have no idea. Kelly, you gotta explain. Is this a pun that I'm not understanding? 오빠를 못 믿나? 오빠를 못 믿나? Oh, I don't know. That sounds scary. Okay, gotcha. We had 조현철님 texting in saying 잘 자래가 있네요. 하지만 저는 this is one thing I'm not sure if I can read. 장 PD, can I read this one? Okay. 디비 자라가 더 마음에 듭니다. 조현철님 said that. And I think Haeun Park-님 also said 디비 자라마. 뿅님 texting 알제 내 마음 잘 알기라 믿는데 고마 잘 자래. 네, 뿅님, that's a good one. Anybody else with any suggestions? Let me know. 6495번님 saying 어젯밤 더워서 잠 제대로 못 잤다. 오늘은 누가 여보가도 모를 정도로 푹 자라. A, B 이렇게 보내주셔가지고요. 제가 목소리 변경을 좀 했습니다. Oh, good. Keep those messages coming in. We'll take another song break and we'll be right back to announce the winner. This is You Are My Girl by Kim Jo-an.
Cause you are my girl. You are the one that I envision in my dreams. And when you're around, you can't express the way I feel inside. Cause you are the one. I didn't know that you would mean so much to me. Girl, you're in my heart. I'm so thankful you were here for me. You are my girl. My kind of girl. My kind of girl. When you walked into my life, girl, one look and you took my heart. I didn't know that I could have these feelings for you. There's so much that I feel inside me. I can't believe how you make me feel. Nothing in this world could change my feelings for you. Cause you dreams. And when you're around, I can't express the way I feel inside. 'Cause you are the one. I didn't know that you would mean so much to me. Girl, you're in my heart. I'm so thankful you were here for me. You are my girl. My kind of girl. My kind of girl. There's so much that I feel inside me. I can't believe how you make me feel. Nothing in this world could change my feelings for you. 'Cause you are my girl. You are the one that I envisioned in my dreams. And when you're around, I can't express the way I feel inside. 'Cause you are the one. I didn't know that you would mean so much to me. Girl, you're in my heart. I'm so thankful you were here for me. You are my girl.
All right, that was You Are My Girl by Kim Jo-han. We are in the middle of our quiz segment where I asked you to send in the Busan 사투리 translations for 잘자, 좋은 꿈 꿔, 푹 자. And 이 한마디를 부산 사투리로 어떻게 이야기할 수 있을지 많이 보내달라고 부탁드렸습니다. We've had Kim Jo-nim saying, 퍼뜩 TV 안 자고 뭐 하노 그마, 어? All right, that's a good one. I like it long. I like it really long. 제일 길게 하면은 제일 좋을 것 같습니다. 아는교님 explaining there was a voice recognition error. So I was like, 왜 오빠를 믿나? I'm like, huh? I'm not supposed to. Is this like a play on words thing? But yeah, it was 오빠를 뭐 믿나? Right. I hope you stayed dry today as well, 아는교님. Thank you for checking up on me. I got caught in the rain with no umbrella while walking the dog earlier. Oh no. I hope you guys got to, get dried down and hopefully didn't catch a cold. Rain was very sporadic. It was all over the place today. Heavy downpours in the morning for sure. Hopefully everyone's safe and sound by now. And just be careful out there because we just don't know when another downpour could happen. So please stay dry. And we'll wait for the winner to be picked. But here's my translation for that. I said, like really 쿨한 남자 style. Like if I were to say this to my friend, I won't say like, 잘 자래. I'll just say, 마, 내일 보자. One of those 쌍남자 style. Like, I don't have to say good night. I don't have to say sleep tight. It's like, 마, 내일 보자, huh? But if we happen to be in the same house and my friend is, I don't know, playing some games on the computer and it's so loud with the clickety-clackety on the keyboard, I'll be like, 마, 버뜩 자라, huh? 버뜩 자라, 뭐 하노? 니 밤새 게임할 기가, 어? Right. Or maybe we played, some great games together and I lost a few times and I'd be like, oh, we gotta sleep now. 꿈속에서 한 번 뜨자, 어? Yeah, all right. Okay, I guess we'll announce the winner after our next segment. But don't go anywhere because we have Melissa coming in for Busan 친구 Talk, right?
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Lisa is in the studio for Busan Chingu Talk. Hey, long time no see.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw you yesterday.
Oh, you're not supposed to tell our listeners that.
Okay, it's a secret. Don't tell people that.
No,
That's
we all
a
know.
secret.
Yeah. We work together on Tuesday evenings.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
for a
Also on
different
Tuesday
thing.
evenings.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. But anyway, we're here now.
For
and
this
that's
show,
what's
a long
important.
time no see.
Yes.
Jeez, Melissa.
It's been a full week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you miss me?
I saw you yesterday, but
that was
sure.
a long
yes.
pause.
Yes. I mean, I saw.
This is 방송 사고 every day.
Yes. Missed you so terribly. I almost forgot what you looked like.
Yikes.
Yeah.
We had Remind-님 tuning in, Super Party Pooper-님 tuning in, saying, Melissa 목소리 너무 좋음. You guys were so funny.
Oh, then they will love today's topic. Hopefully,
yeah. All
we've
right.
got a real gem coming up.
Ooh, real cool jam or strawberry jam, whatever jam it might be. But before we go into it, let's briefly explain the segment to all our listeners.
Yes, tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers, and so with this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them. And of course, throughout the segment, we want to hear your views.
Yes, so if you have Pegwan, you can send in your messages to pound 9050 샵 9050, or for free, you can comment on our YouTube live stream or text us via Kakao Talk by searching for and adding us as a friend, Busan 영어방송, because your messages could help us solve the mystery of these ridiculous issues once and for all.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, since we're now in peak travel season, I want to talk about Busan's most underrated tourist attractions.
Not overrated.
Underrated.
Okay.
Yes. And why they might be underrated. So we will be picking apart some online comments for these unsung gems, not only this week, but also next in a very exciting two-part summer special.
오, 왜냐하면요, 양이 너무 많기 때문에 two part로 나눈 거죠.
Yes.
오.
So listeners, I want to know, what's a place in Busan that you love but tourists either don't know or don't properly appreciate? So, David, do you have any thoughts on this?
You know, I did take a look at the script before coming in, and I did prepare some answers, but I forgot to read properly of your questioning here. I would have brought a better place. Right now, I just can't think on top of my head. But what I did prepare was tourists don't know this area very well.
Oh, yes,
So
definitely.
I want to maybe, bring this to highlight. I normally wouldn't recommend back alleys, but...
Okay. Yeah. If you're in London, back alley, no.
No, but there are some great back alleys here in Busan, including Jeonpo
yes.
Cafe Street.
Absolutely.
Not
Love
the
it.
main ones, but the ones that are like behind.
Right.
Like they're kind of far away, but not a lot of, I would say, tourists and visitors go there because they think it's empty, but it's not. It's poppin'.
Yes.
You know, it's where all the MZs go.
Absolutely.
For the cafes
and even the MZs, they've got their phones out looking at directions like, is it here? Is this the
Exactly.
place? I'm also lost. If the locals are also lost, you know,
And
this is a
also,
good spot.
Another great place is if you are in the Suyong area, check out the back alleys by Gwangan 종합시장.
Oh.
It's a place where Busan locals know, but not a lot of tourists and visitors know.
Okay, in the Suyong area.
Suyong area, Gwangan 종합시장. This is where a lot of the younger MZ folks kind of go out in their pajamas and slip-ons.
Nice. Authentic local
Exactly.
experience.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah. There are a lot of underrated attractions, and my favorite is
중열사.
중열사.
I know I'm a broken record. I'm always talking about the shrine, always recommending this place.
Historical places.
But it's not just underrated, it's almost unknown. I talk about 중열사 and people are like, 중열 what? Right? Like, it's not just underrated, it's totally off people's radar.
Yeah.
The first time I ever went, I rounded the corner after walking there from Dongnaeak, and I saw how imposing the buildings were, and I was just blown away. Really inspiring. Also, the Yeolgak part of the shrine, absolute favorite. It's dedicated to the women who were on the houses throwing the roof tiles down on the heads of the invading Japanese soldiers, right? Don't mess with Hanguk Ajuma and Halmani, okay?
Yeah.
This is what the
today.
shrine reminds us, right? I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you also said you're going to be reading out some online comments of these places. What did tourists say about 중열사?
Okay, I think you'll very quickly see why 중열사 is so underrated with these ridiculous comments. Buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride. Review number 1. It's a small temple. Review number 2. It's very different from the other temples I visited architecturally.
Okay.
Maybe because it's not a temple. This is not a temple.
But 중열사, when there's a sa next to it or the end of it, it usually denotes temple.
Like Buddhist temple.
Right.
Yes, but this is not the place.
Okay.
Right? This is a shrine.
Shrine.
So this is more of a war memorial. So you will not see, Buddhist monks or anything because it's not actually a religious, like to Buddhism,
Right.
it's not that
it's
kind of a place.
It's not a religious area, but it's more of a shrine, memorial place to respect the people who made that place significant.
Yes,
Yeah.
right? But unfortunately, it gets worse.
Oh, no.
This person actually knew what 중열사 was, but only gave the place 3 stars, writing, "This was a nice shrine and free to visit." Okay, so then why'd you only give 3 stars?
Yeah.
Here's the rest of the review. I saw a little black and white stray cat hiding under one of the bushes here who didn't look very healthy. They might have had an eye infection. So you took away 2 stars because of the cat?
What?
Warning to stray cats in Busan. Stay out of the tourist photo zones or get better at hiding in bushes, okay? You're messing up their photos with concerns over your health. Such rude kittens these days, honestly.
Yeah.
어이없다. Right?
Poor cats.
I mean, the poor cat even tried to hide, but still the commenter had to be a hater. Apparently, the only thing 중열사 has to do to get better online reviews is attract some cuter stray cats. What an insane thing to write a bad review over.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous controversy right there.
Yes, right?
Okay.
It's very sad.
Oh my. Where else is you guys think is an underrated place, guys? Text us and let us know. If you have an underrated place, let us know. One underrated place that I want to share right now is actually by the 오륙도 ferry docks. Do you know how there's like a big parking lot there?
Yes.
Yeah. So I know Busan locals know of this place very well. And maybe the tourists might know of the 오륙도 Skywalk.
Yes.
Because that's been well advertised. But there's a huge parking lot down below where you get to see some great scenery as well.
The parking lot, is this closer to the huge apartment complex?
But it's all the way down. You got to go all
the way
down,
to the
down,
end.
down, yeah.
And is that where you're then connected to the path of Igide, 오륙도 to Igide, that hiking trail?
Yeah, but it's all the way down.
Further.
Further down.
Okay, further down.
Yeah,
I think I know what you mean.
Practically see, you could jump into the water if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which would be dangerous, and we don't
Right.
recommend it.
No.
But you could.
Yeah, but it's a nice place to kind of chill before hiking up to the 오륙도 Skywalk.
Yes,
Yeah.
and very refreshing because it's so windy right there.
Oh, it's super windy.
So windy. Don't
Right.
wear a hat.
If you have blankets to kind of dust off, then take them and go to 오륙도 Skywalk. Not Skywalk, I mean 오륙도 parking lot. Yeah.
The parking lot,
Yeah.
yes. Hang out in the parking lot. Doesn't seem like traditional advice.
No.
But,
Yeah.
yes. So similarly, if people want to see how real modern day Koreans live, go to the local hotspots, then Samyeon must visit, in my opinion.
Samyeon is where all the MZs hang out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
All the hip cafes are. It's where you want to see trending fashion items as well.
Absolutely, right? So a lot of people, they come to Korea to shop. And, you know, if you've ever been in specific stores like the Katok store, you've witnessed probably international tourists buying like 12 Chunshik dolls. So then you know what I'm talking about,
Chunshik
right?
is a character?
Yeah, he's a character. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Somebody help David out. He doesn't know who I'm talking about. But anyway, the Samyeon Jia 1층 shopping is already known to visitors, apparently. But they seem dissatisfied.
Oh, why?
Okay, here's the review. If I wasn't staying in Samyeon, I wouldn't travel all the way there just for this. There aren't a lot of food options within the underground mall. So,
okay.
David, this is going to sound crazy, but I don't know if this person has heard of the thing called stairs.
Stairs?
Stairs. I mean, they're pretty magical, right? You walk up the stairs from underground, and there's a whole other world above ground.
Really?
Mind-blowing,
My
right?
gosh. Wow.
Yeah. And so this magical world that exists above Samyeon Jia 1층, so many restaurants and cafes, many of them famous on Insta. I get, like, do we need signage? Restaurants above ground,
Right.
this way.
Please walk up to see the whole new world of Samyeon.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're hating on that area. Yes.
But before we maybe talk about Samyeon more or about the 카페거리 more, we had Daily Scotty-님 texting in saying, I like 기장 용소 웰빙 공원. Have you heard of this place?
Yes.
용소 웰빙 공원.
There is a lake, not exactly in the middle, but
is it like a
the
reservoir?
Trails. Yes, it looks like that, and the trails go around there.
I've been there.
Right?
I've been there in the winter, and this reservoir was half frozen.
Oh.
And it looked really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, really
right?
interesting.
It's a very cool photo spot.
Yeah,
also.
It is.
Yes.
All right, so back to Samyeon.
Okay, so if somebody really doesn't want to go to Samyeon or like Jeonpo Kapegori, then Oncheoncheon also has Kapegori.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And it's also underrated. So, I mean, if people talked about how it's like a flood-prone area, I'd get it. Because, you know, that is a real issue to be aware of in that area. But no. Literally no one is complaining about Oncheoncheon flooding. But there were many reviews referencing how it is not upscale.
Upscale? How upscale do they have to be?
Right?
So, like pavements made it with gold, 24K gold?
Maybe.
Red carpets?
So one commenter gave Oncheoncheon Kapegori 2 stars, saying it's not well decorated, nor is it sophisticated. And to me, that seems confusing. So I found another 2-star review, which gave more detail about the alleged lack of sophistication in the area.
Okay.
Quote, the atmosphere of the neighborhood is like I'm seeing a middle-aged man wearing out-of-date clothes.
Oh, no.
Jang PD, you got to start dressing better. When you go to Oncheoncheon, people see you, they go online, they write bad reviews.
Yeah.
I mean, these commenters never make a 편의점 run in their pukshin jamot,
Right.
I guess, right?
Yeah, no, you cannot.
So, I mean, to me, if Oncheoncheon Kapegori was like snooty and sophisticated, I would not go.
Yeah.
I would feel uncomfortable. And I think the reason so many people go to Jeonpo Kapegori and Oncheoncheon Kapegori is because every coffee lover is welcome. Tea people, I don't know, probably acceptable, maybe.
Yeah. Well, in Korea in general, I feel like coffee is more acceptable, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But sophisticated, I wouldn't. I mean, the only place I would consider a street that's, according to the commenters, sophisticated would be like, I don't know.
When I hear sophisticated, I think
like it's
expensive.
like hotels.
Yeah, like there's a dress code.
Right.
Like if you're wearing sandals,
and-
then they'll kick you out.
Oh, no.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what I think of. I don't want to get all dressed up just to get coffee. I'm tired.
Especially
I'm desperate.
in sweltering hot
Yes,
heat.
especially in the heat.
You're going to slip.
Right.
You're going to be slipping in those high heels because all the sweat down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foot sweat causes dangerous walking
for
conditions.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
what's another spot here that we can talk about?
okay, so this next attraction, it was listed on the travel website Viator as the number 10 best thing to do in Busan.
Okay.
It is 안동 하회마을.
Oh no, this person failed geography. This person skipped geography class.
Right. Well, I mean, apparently Busan is a much bigger city
Or
than
they
any
had-
of us ever knew. We're all the way up in Gyeongsangbuk-do. Did you know that, David?
Actually, I've been
I
to
didn't.
Andong Haemail.
Okay.
It's beautiful there.
It's beautiful.
But it's at least, I would say, 8-hour drive from here.
Yes.
Or not 8 hours, sorry.
Not 8 hours.
Like
if you
6
drive
hour.
slowly.
Oh, really? Because you have to take the Gukdo and not the highway.
Oh.
If you take like the local roads and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no clear expressway.
Right, because I lived in Yeongju and Andong was only 45 minutes. So I kind of know.
Okay. Okay.
But it's far.
At least 6 hours.
3 hours. Okay,
3
my bad.
hours.
I must have drove when
Okay.
it was heavy traffic.
Maybe you went during Chuseok.
Maybe.
And so it became 6 to 8 hours.
Perhaps so.
Yeah,
Oh my.
right. But I love how this website,
Uh-huh.
they have a little know before you go box on it.
Yeah.
Can I suggest an edit to this site? Know before you go.
Oh, yeah.
Andong is not the same city as Busan.
Oh no. It's
Right?
not.
We got a lot of geographically challenged people out here. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
saying, I went to Paris. Oh, really? Where'd you go? The Colosseum. Wait,
Yeah.
very confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Andong, not in Busan, but apparently number 10, best thing to do in Busan. Go to Andong.
Exactly.
Oh, that's depressing. Yeah,
Oh man,
this is
that
very
person
sad.
needs to be re-educated, or maybe perhaps change their GPS system. Maybe something was wrong with their phone.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a
We're trying to
very
be nice.
challenged phone. They dropped it in the ocean at some
maybe.
point, I
Yeah.
guess.
Mm.
Yeah, but we actually have, I see Super Party Pooper Neem has a real Busan place,
Mm-hmm.
not Andong. They were saying Imlang 해수욕장 is
Oh, yeah.
their recommendation. Tiny beach, and you can enjoy surfing, plus the nuclear power plant view.
It's a very different view.
It is a different view, but you know what? I kind of enjoy it. I went to a cafe in Gijang, which also had a nuclear PowerPoint view, and it was weirdly interesting.
Yeah, that hotel, they have the nice park route, like we're park trail, right? That's connected to the Imnang 해수욕장.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's nice and close by, and it's not super well known, so it's not super crowded.
It's not crowded at all. You can
Yes.
just chill with fam and just have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a very
I didn't
good
know you
place.
could surf there though.
Oh.
I guess at any beach, as long as there are waves, you can surf.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. If
Yeah, I
you
don't
know
the
what you're
surfing
doing,
rules, yeah.
good luck. Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Lee Nim also saying, I think many beautiful and nice places located in the west side of the Busan are also quite underrated, such as 다대포, 삼락 생태공원. Oh, I like that place.
Yes.
The Migratory Birds Sanctuary.
Okay. I like Samlak-gongwan also because you're near all of the butkot, all the cherry blossoms in the spring.
Are they? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
and
that
also in
area.
Daejeon, they also have all the butkot, all the cherry blossoms.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, also, speaking of Putgot, I think this is also an underrated area for Putgot looking. It's the... 민주공원. 민주공원.
Minjugongwan.
Yeah.
I love Minjugongwan.
Yeah.
Top of Nampo, right? You can see very imposing
Right.
tribute to Korean War veterans.
Exactly. Just, yeah.
Really under the radar.
Really?
So under the radar. Why don't people go there?
Just a note, don't go up to the memorial area and just be taking a bunch of pictures and stuff. You gotta be respecting the memorial area.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You can take pictures,
Like,
right? It's not prohibited, but yeah,
No, but
don't
don't
be
be so- yeah.
don't be rude about it.
Right. Don't be making memes up there is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, don't. That is not the place for ridiculous like dance offs or
Right.
something. Yes, yeah. Noted.
More suggestions. 부산 도서관 in 덕포 명지 area. Oh, 명지 area, the new town.
Myeongji, that is so far.
It is far from here. It's also a place that I hardly ever go to. But
I went there one time.
I went there twice.
Okay.
I beat you.
You're the winner.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of underrated places that we have. I mean, I especially like some of the historical places. Like we've got the fortress, 동네 읍성. But I know in Korea, people are kind of traumatized, right? Because they had to memorize kings of Joseon. And so when you're like, let's go to this historical place, they're like, oh, history. I had to memorize. But
brings back bad memories.
But it's very interesting. And really cool view because you've got the wall, the partial wall. You've got the tombs. You don't have to go all the way to Gyeongju. We've got that here in Busan.
Yeah. Yeah, you can avoid going to Gyeongju if you want to see some tombs.
Number 11, best thing to do in Busan, go to Gyeongju. Oh,
yeah.
So sad.
No, that'll replace the number 10, whoever wrote that.
Yeah. Oh, depression.
Right.
Depression.
Awesome stuff. All right, I can't wait for part 2 because you have more underrated places that we can cover next week. But for now, thank you so much for bringing these to us.
It is always a pleasure, and we will have part 2 coming up next week.
Ooh, nice, nice. You have a great rest of the week, Melissa.
Will do.
And see you next week.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week.
All right, that was Melissa with us for Busan Chingu Talk. Thank you all for tuning in today. Sound Relax also texted in saying it's my most favorite with Melissa and David. Please continue this for a long time. Oh, thank you. I hope Melissa heard that as well. And Jack Kim is saying, yes, Melissa should come every day. We'll pitch this to the PD and see what he says. He's acting like he didn't hear it at all. All right, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Catch you tomorrow at 4:05 for the same time, same show. For now, though, I'll have to wrap it up with this last song, which is When I Need You by Leo Sayer. See you later, alligator. Just before I go, we have today's 사투리 바꾸기 winner. We're going to give away pizza 한 판 쿠폰 to 6420번님 축하드립니다. Woohoo!
Never knew there was so much love keeping me warm night and day. Miles and miles of empty space in between us. A telephone can't take the place of your smile. But you know I won't be traveling forever. It's cold out, but hold out and do like I do when I need you. I just close my eyes and I'm with you. And all that I so wanna give you, babe, it's only a heartbeat away. It's not easy when the road is your driver. Honey, that's a heavy load that